It's a new world.
Right.
Do you want to be a part of the history on the right side, or you want to be on the wrong side?
Yeah.
You answer that question for yourself. But I ain't finna be here if you don't want to give me the point. And if you treat me like that, then I understand what side of history you on, and I respect it. But like, I don't want to work and give me my song back.
You know, they say that music is the universal language of all mankind. And on this episode of Deposits, with me, your host, Brooke England, brought to you by the Revolt Podcast Network, we're going to be speaking to someone who definitely speaks the universal language of music. She's a singer, a songwriter that has worked with some musical legends and some of your favorites like Chris Brown, Beyonce, Diddy, Timbaland, Missy, SZA, Summer Walker, and the list literally goes on and on and on and on. She recently just dropped her EP and continues to build her already impressive resume. Everybody, help me welcome Jozzy to the show.
Yo, thank you for having me. Naming all those people that I work with, that's kind of crazy that I work with them. I'm like, dang, I work with them? Dang, I work with them.
I know I left a lot of people out.
Nah, you did a great job.
Coldplay,
you did a great
Billy
job.
Ray, Lil Nas X. Like, we can literally go on and on and on about all the people. And I still left Polo the Don.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Polo the Don. Ooh.
I left out so many people that you have worked with.
Yeah.
Your resume is so impressive.
It's amazing. Sometimes I look back at it and I look like, I'm just like, I can't believe I've done so much at at a young age.
At a young age.
It's
look at you. You still got all the collagen in your face.
You know, we still out here living and thriving. It's just amazing.
You're from Memphis, Tennessee.
Yeah, I'm from Memphis.
You moved to Miami for a little bit. And then you moved to LA, where we are, right?
I moved to LA 2018.
2018. I moved 2017.
That's crazy.
Didn't it fly?
Time went by so fast.
I mean, do those 2 years count in the pandemic? I'm still trying to figure that out.
That's what I was trying to say too, because that pandemic really had us sitting down for like a whole year.
It really had us sitting down.
Yeah, but like, I mean, dang, 5 years I've been here, and it's crazy like that. I've really been in LA for 5 years.
Now, I met you originally at your 420 party. Was that 19 or 20?
Was that 19 or 20, Jace? All right, 2020.
Okay, so we were supposed to be in the pandemic.
That party was like we opened the world back up a little bit.
Yes.
With that party. Like everybody was there at our party, and like it was just, you could just tell people were so bored.
It was such a good party.
Yeah, it was it was still
Come on,
talking about.
Everybody loves party where it's free stuff.
Yeah.
And you guys had so much stuff to take home.
Shout out to Top Shelf, man, for making that possible. They killed that, man. Top Shelf did a great job with that.
I had a great time at that party. That was the first time that I met you. Christina introduced me to you, my girl Christina.
Shout out to Christina.
And I've seen you like twice after that, just around, you know, in LA doing LA stuff. You know what I'm saying? And one thing that I can say is that I respect, and I'm glad that you took the time to come, you know, to the show, because I've always seen you in a good light, because I've worked with so many celebrities and just like people in general.
Yeah.
And it's like you could be on set with somebody for 8 hours and then they act like they never seen you before. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's so crazy. And I met you for like all of 5 minutes. And I've never run into you and you not like speak.
Oh, that's
you
beautiful.
probably forgot my name, but you know, just being a dope person. You know, when I met you, you were dope by accident.
Yeah, dope by accident.
Dope by accident.
You know what's so funny? I always say like, I meet so many people. You know what I'm saying? And like sometimes I do forget people's names and stuff, and like, but like you never forget like energy. It's almost like when we lock eyes, like, okay, I must have met her before, because we wouldn't lock eyes like that unless you trying to talk to me.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? You know, so like that's kind of how I treat people, like, you know, because like sometimes I really may not remember a person, but you know, I'm gonna treat them with love. You know what I'm saying? Treat them, you know, with respect.
Yeah, it's definitely love and respect, because I can't say it was like, oh, you were nice because you had a motive. You know what I'm saying? Nah. It's just like, oh, hey, what's up? You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, when we were talking about the list of people that I want, I'm like, I would love to get Jozzy on the show. And actually, well, I left my phone over there.
It's hard.
I put you in the deck. And that was before all the signing, the announcements of you signing to Love Records. Congratulations on being the first artist signed to Diddy's label. That's just amazing.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? So for this to have manifested in this way, I'm like, you know what? Like you said, frequencies, they're going to align.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Aligns.
So tell me, how has that been, you know, being the first artist signed? This is like his second go round. This is his R&B bag. He and his R&B bag, which we know Diddy to have,
to be a part of.
To have produced some bangers, you know, when it comes to R&B, creating sounds within R&B. So how does it feel for him to identify you and lock in on you and want to be the artist that he, you know, curates this label with?
Well, it's so funny because, you know, I feel like if you could do it one time, you could do it again. And the thing about Puff is, you know, when he started Bad Boy, he was young.
Yeah.
You do young things. You learn from oppressors who teach you how to do certain things. When you become a wise man and you know you get older, you realize, all right, let me do a partnership. So me and Puff are doing a partnership with Love Records. So, and me being a songwriter, like I've signed some contracts as a, you know, growing up. I've been through that. So this is my moment of being a boss and being with somebody who has all the knowledge in the world, and he's made mistakes, and he's, you know, but he is a genius, and he's a man, and he's a man that wants to right all his wrongs. So he's like, yo, let's do this together. Let's do this partnership together. I've been jaded, he's been jaded. Let's come together and like let's really make R&B for how do I say this? Keep it in the culture.
Yeah.
You know, like I don't want to, no disrespect. It's a lot of amazing execs, but like Puff is this, you know, and I much rather give it to this. You know what I'm saying? And who's somebody who's done it, and you know, and let's do it the right way. This in 2023.
Yeah.
So yeah, you know, I'm excited.
And that's what it's about, because you know what, in 2020, we saw like so many people make a lot of promises to the culture that just like didn't fall through. Big cap. So it's like, you know, it's smart for you to want to align your brand and your artistry with, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know it's gonna go back into the culture.
Man, 100%. You know it's gonna go back into the culture, and you know that, you know, he really is somebody who is unapologetically him. I love that because I'm unapologetically Jozzy.
Yeah,
and so,
you are.
Yeah,
you are. You know, I saw before we get into the contracts, like you said, your previous contracts, because that's such a good point about signing contracts you don't really understand.
Yeah.
But I saw an interview that you did in 2016, and you were like, the mood was like, you were like, I'm kind of like over being an artist because they're trying to make me conform and do things that I don't really want to do, and I'm not doing it. So how do you feel today to see like how much the industry has changed, where it's like you can be an artist of this stature, of this magnitude today, and be like, you know what, this is who I am. I'm making songs for women. I'm giving free game to the guys. This is who I am.
Yeah. It's a 180 for sure. It has changed, but it hasn't changed enough. I mean, goodness gracious. I mean, dang, why was Sid the only R&B girl singing to women?
Oh. And so many people don't know who that is still to this day.
Like one of my favorites from internet.
Yeah.
Like, you know, who birthed the Steve Lacy's, and you know what I'm saying? Like she was the fourth, she was the runner, you know? You know, Kaylani, like, like but it's not a lot of us, man.
No.
So, you know, like, but it's a lot of women that love women.
Yeah.
Like you go out into the world, it's so many women that love women, and there's so many masculine women. So we have a lot of work to do. But I will say that I've seen with this project is people don't even care about thinking of me of being a female. The music is so good. Guys are like, yo, this music is so good. I don't care what she is. I'm playing this for my girl.
Yeah.
And girls are actually like, yo, I don't. You know, they start questioning themselves a little bit, like, do I? But I love that it's like, we're showing that music is a bridge that can bring all of us together. You know what I'm saying? Instead of like, that's what people don't want to see everybody together. Like, but music can actually bridge us together, and like, you know what I'm saying? But we still got more work to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, Young and May's the only female rapper right now that's killing it. Like, I mean, that's masculine, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And she's cold.
She's so good.
She deserves way more accolades than
She's
she
very
does.
good. But rappers always give her respect. You always find that rappers like, no, she good.
She's incredible.
She can get her flow, her lyrical capabilities,
incredible.
like she gets down. So going back to your contract.
Yeah.
What are some mistakes you feel that you made in earlier contracts in your career?
Some mistakes that I made, I ain't gonna lie, man. I was desperate. I was hungry. When you hungry and you broke,
baby, I don't care what the fine print say.
We don't give a damn. I'm gonna tell my lawyer, listen, you making this complicated. Now let's go. No, you making this complicated, bro.
Listen, that's too many days, too many back and forth.
Come on, man. What we doing, bro? So like, just when you desperate and you young, man, like you make dumb mistakes. And I wish sometimes I would have just said, Jozzy, just be broke a little bit longer.
Yeah.
Just be broke a little longer. Just like enjoy being, because when I was broke, it was I actually had the most fun of my life. You know what I'm saying? I was
a lot
broke.
of people say that.
Yeah, like
you had less worries, less cares.
Yeah, you just like bumming on the couch. I actually had a house in Miami in Opalaga, so we was like a little trap house, two little shotgun house.
Yeah.
Like, but you know what I'm saying? Roaches in the kitchen. Yeah. They were very respectful. You know what I'm saying?
They didn't come out when company was there.
Bro, when the company was there, they did not come out. But like you knew to keep that kitchen light on. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But like I should I don't know why I was trying to rush from that. You know what I'm saying? When actually, like I could have withstood that another 2 or 3 years. But I was
Could you really?
Hell yeah, I could have. But
were you like, work kind of broke? Were you like, sometimes your phone was off, sometimes like you were scared of being evicted? Because it's levels.
It was levels to that. You know what I'm saying? Especially when my partner Wisdom, he had left to move to LA.
And Wisdom is who introduced you to Timbaland. Okay.
And when he had left me, I was like, damn, I don't. And then like he left me with a few bills. I was like, oh, I don't know, I'm gonna pay these. Then you gotta hit your mama, your dad. I had to hit my pop, not even my mom. I had to hit my pop with the, you know what I'm saying? Thankfully, my pop was like, he ain't asked no questions. You know what I'm saying? I thought he was, but like I ain't never asked my pop for nothing.
Yeah. So he knew
I
it was
never
serious.
do that. Ever. You know what I'm saying? Because if like I feel defeated, you know what I'm saying? He gonna come back to Memphis. I'm like, I'm not going back to Memphis.
That part.
Not going back.
That part.
I'm not going back. You know what I'm saying?
I've never asked my mom, and I've been on like some crazy rides, but it's true. It's like if I ask you, I can't come back. Like I don't know if I'm accepting the money, that means that I gotta be on my way, but I can't. You know.
Nah, me and my pop, that's like my best friend, and he didn't really ask no questions. He was like, all right, you know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, it's this bill, I need it. But then after that, I said, I need to get this money. So I signed the contract. And it was a bad contract. It was a horrible, horrible contract that I didn't read the fine.
Was that as a songwriter?
As a songwriter, I had signed, it's an MDRC. And what the MDRC is, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna tell you how fucked up, can I curse? Yeah. I'm gonna tell you how fucked up this contract was. The MDRC is, this was 2016, 2015. So think about this. It was only on CD sales. Who listens to CD?
In 2016.
In 2016. So they put me in a situation where I was never gonna get on my contract because it would only count to CD sales. So like streaming didn't matter. I could have did as many songs in the world, but the fact that it doesn't accumulate to CD sales, then I was still stuck in this shit.
So you supposed to hit a certain number?
Yeah. So I was gonna be in that hole for life. You know what I'm saying? And so I signed away for $100,000, man. You know, I'm not even gonna lie to you. So.
And what was the duration? Was it a duration, or you said it was a number you had to reach?
I had to reach a certain quota, and and like I said, it was certain things certain MDRCs. I think they stopped doing those deals. That's the worst deal you can ever sign. Never sign an MDRC. Don't ever sign that shit. But like I said, when you desperate, when you broke, you do things, and that's one thing. But I'm so happy that like I had to go through all that, because at the end of the day, now I'm not desperate. Yeah, and I'm grown, bro. Like I'm so seasoned with this. Like I got the best lawyers now. Like I got the best team. You know, like that's why I got with Roc Nation. That's why I talk to Jay Brown, and that's why I keep Big John on my hip if I need some help. You know what I'm saying? Because like I promised myself that I'm gonna get all the I'm gonna get all the free game from all of the OGs in the game because I never want that to happen to me again. So yeah.
Tell us about when you got that 100K. What was that like?
Oh man, that was I felt amazing, and I did it. I didn't just get the whole 100K. I didn't want to. I was still smart. I got like monthly.
Okay.
You're like, yo, don't just give me all of it at once.
Like
I'm going crazy. Yeah, treat me like it's an allowance. So I made that shit stretch for a long time.
That was very smart.
It stretched for a long time. Like I was very smart with that. But the first thing I did, I bought me a Jeep Wrangler. I leased me a 2015 Jeep Wrangler. Mm-hmm. Still got my baby right now. You know what I'm saying? Yes. Still sitting pretty. Still like just my look. You know what I'm saying? Marsha. I call her Marsha.
Aww.
White girl. But yeah.
Is it white?
Yeah, it's white. I call her Marsha from the Brady Bunch.
I know that's right.
But yeah, so, like that was my first thing that I did with my check is like, I went and got me a lease. You know what I'm saying? Lease me a joint. I don't know if that was the best idea, but.
Did you pay your bills up or how were you doing it?
I definitely, but I was paying, I really didn't have a lot of bills like that. Like at the time, like phone bill and like.
Because it was still in Miami.
Yeah, I was still in Miami, phone bill. And then like me and my boy, I had my boy Google, he was working at the Nike factory in Miami. I let him stay with me. So I had a roommate now. And so we was paying the bills. But let me tell you how cheap the bill, it was $516 a month.
Okay.
That was how much our rent was.
And y'all split it?
That's it.
Oh, wow.
So like, I'm telling you, like, we was like, I wasn't.
You made it work.
I made it. It was great. You know what I'm saying? So like, literally, I really like, and then that's another thing when you broke, I didn't have, like, I was young. I came in like 19, 20, so I didn't really have bills. Like, I was just straight out of like first year of college, like second year of college, like, I was coming into Miami, literally no responsibilities, just had a phone bill.
Yeah.
Like I didn't have bills. Now I got bills, I'm grown now, but like, nah, I didn't have bills like that. Literally, it was just like I just got the call, yo, I need to go to Miami. I'm just out here just down there, like, clothes and me.
Yeah.
I didn't even have a car.
Yeah.
You
just figured it out when you got there.
Yeah, we just figured it out. Thankfully, Wiz, he got a big pub deal. So, I was like, little sis, like wherever he went, I was with him,
Yeah. What was the brokest thing you ever did?
Golly. I think, that sounds so bad. I mean, I feel like the brokest thing that I probably ever did was not even really the brokest thing, but like, I remember we went to, me and Wiz, his manager was Timbaland's manager, and he was at this fancy restaurant, and like he pretty much is like, yo, I'm not about to eat none of this, and like, you know what I'm saying, he gave us the scraps. That's what he did. Gave us the scraps, and I was like, shit, nigga, fuck this.
Right, take it to the house.
Like what? You know what I'm saying? But like, that was, if anything, that was kind of like, you know what I'm saying, low ball, because he could have bought us more. He could have bought us food.
Yeah.
His lame ass could have said, yo, what y'all want? You know what I'm saying? That now that I think about it, I'm like, if I was in his shoes, I'd have been like, no, what y'all want? Like, I got you. Instead of, yo, nah, you know what I'm saying? We ain't finna eat this, take it. You know what I'm saying? But me, I'm just like, fuck it, like wrapping it up. But, like now you look at it like, that shit was, I shouldn't even took that nigga his food. I should have just like, nah, we straight.
Yeah.
But like, you know what I'm saying? It's just young shit. It's just young shit.
So fast forward, like, can you explain to us how does a songwriter get paid? Now, I know you just explained a deal, but I know there's things called points and things like that. How does it really work? Because I also know that songwriting can be very lucrative.
Yeah, see, and that's another thing, like, if you do it right, songwriters can make more money than artists, certain artists. But now I get money off of like the front end too. Like songwriters don't really get front ends. They do songwriters bad. It needs to be a change in this, and I'm really fighting for songwriters. A lot of us are fighting for the new songwriters who deserve to get front ends like producers. The producers get big front ends, and writers have to wait until the publishing hits and shit until they collect the royalties, and it's really sad. But like for me,
and
thank
sometimes
God,
how long that can take?
Quarterly. So if a thing drops in first quarter, you probably won't see it for fourth quarter or to the next year. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and that's when they decide to put it out.
Yeah, oh my God. People will hold on to a song for 2 years. You be like, bro, when are they gonna drop this?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's really like it's really a waiting game, man. I feel bad for a lot of songwriters who have to just wait, you know what I'm saying? And just wait and wait and don't have it needs to be a better situation or process for songwriters. It needs to be a songwriters I've been trying to get
Union.
this. Yeah, it needs to be a union for songwriters because songwriters need to like be able to live on a month to month basis, you know what I'm saying? But most songwriters get their money off of publishing though, off of their pub deal, like their admin if they do a pub deal. That's where they really eat off of. Like
Is that where the points come in at?
points. So songwriters don't even really get points.
Mm.
I'm starting to get points, and it's so funny now. Before I do a session, I tell my manager. My manager actually helped me with this. My manager was like, "Yo, before you do a session, I'm gonna sit down with the managers and let them know you want Jozzy, which you gotta give her a point." And it's always like one manager or one A&R that's like, "We don't never do that."
Yeah.
Well, we've never done that. Well, nigga, it's a new world.
Right.
Do you want to be a part of the history on the right side, or you want to be on the wrong side?
Yeah.
You answer that question for yourself, but I ain't finna be here if you don't want to give me the point. And if you treat me like that, then I understand what side of history you on, and I respect it. But like, I don't want to work and give me my song back.
So now you'll turn it down.
100%. Only person I won't do that for if it's like Beyonce or like
I know
Rihanna.
that's right. And you've worked with
We
her
ain't gonna
so
do that.
many times, and congratulations on the Grammy nom.
Thank you. Thank you.
But okay,
Yeah,
we're
not
jumping
doing that.
all over, but okay,
we ain't gonna mess up the bag for just anyone.
How mad were you that she didn't get the album of the year? Because you wrote Virgo's Groove.
Yeah, but we did get one though. I got one with her with the dance electric award. But
album of the year.
Yeah. I ain't gonna front. I knew she wasn't gonna get it when they gave her that. When I saw that they were airing the dance award.
Yeah.
I looked at my A&R at Sony ATV and I was like, bro, they gave her this dance. They're not gonna give her because I just know how the Grammys looks a little bit.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, if they aired this on TV, dang, dog. And so, but I was like, maybe we have hope. Maybe there's hope. But like in my head, I kind of had already processed that. Oh, okay, I know what they're doing. But I mean,
do you think it was fair, or you feel like they should have gave it to her?
I mean, I don't know, because I'm not a Harry Styles fan.
Yeah.
But he does make good music, and he does have a fan base that sold as well. I mean, that boy did go crazy. They both, were there. I would love to have seen Beyonce get it because Beyonce deserves it.
Yeah.
But like sometimes you got to look at music as this is music. It's so vast, man.
Do awards matter to you? I've been asking people this a lot this season.
I'll take a BET Awards over any award. I'll take I can't wait to go on the BET stage and pick up a BET Award. Like that's my dream. Like since I seen like Jamie Foxx is one of my favorite artists. Since I seen Jamie Foxx and since
amazing artist.
Yeah, since I seen Beyonce and like B2K, like so. Awards are dope just because it's in front of your peers and I saw it since I was a kid. The Grammys, I never really said I was gonna get a Grammy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's so crazy. My dreams, I surpassed my dreams, it's just so crazy. But I do like awards, but that doesn't make me.
Yeah.
That doesn't make me though, you know what I'm saying? Like,
is it important?
Nah, it's not important. But it's a part of your story.
Mm-hmm.
Like, just like all of my favorite songwriters from Missy to The Dream to Neo, they all got a Beyonce placement. Mm-hmm. So it was important for me to get a Beyonce placement. If I want to be one of the greatest songwriters, I got to get a Beyonce placement. Because why? Because all of them got one. Mm-hmm. So you know what? All right, I see what I got to do. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of like...
Have you been in the studio with her?
I've been, a long time ago. Like when I was young. But not like working, like when I did Virgo's Groove, which it was called Right Here, Right Now. Mm-hmm. We sent it off to her, you know what I'm saying? And then I saw her recently on Christmas and she was like, "You're so incredible." And I was like, "Man, B, like, you killed this song." I was like, no. She was like, "No, you killed the song." I was like, "Nah."
I love that song.
What she did to it, what her and Dixon did with the vocals, just Like she just took that song somewhere else.
And that
She
is
took it somewhere
actually
else.
what I really liked about, Renaissance was
Yeah.
that all the songs were like 3 in 1.
Yeah, on God.
They would start somewhere and end somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? Like
It was a
but
masterpiece.
Virgo's Groove, like when she starts on that baby, come on. Like I love that
It
song.
was
That's
so
my
good.
song. I'm going
It
to the
was,
concert.
man, what? I gotta go too, man. What?
You gotta go.
I gotta go. What?
You gotta that's when you make a phone call.
That's when I gotta make a phone call. Hey, yo, Jay.
Talk to me about songwriting versus being an artist.
As a songwriter, you're behind the scenes.
Mm-hmm.
As a songwriter, you can be 100 people. I can write a song for Usher and I can write a song for SZA, and they're two different people. It's not, I mean, I'm giving them me, but I can embody all these people. It's not really me.
I love that.
And that's why like some songwriters can't break as artists because they can be anybody. But they can't be themselves. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I found my why. Now I know who I am. Being around Puff and seeing and just being exposed and just talking to him and like, damn, I feel so comfortable around Puff. Why do I feel so comfortable around this guy like this? It's like we were destined to be together because he's the only person to me that could help incubate my sound. You know what I'm saying? And incubate and Lori Ann Gibson like incubate who I am as a woman, as an artist. So yeah, songwriting and artists are two different things.
So I love the way you put that into words because we do see that happen a lot where songwriters, they try to cross over into artistry and it's not as successful.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you said your why, which is songs for women, right?
Yeah.
So that has allowed you to step confidently into your artistry. So tell me about that conversation, because I know that you knew Diddy way before that you guys started.
I really didn't.
You didn't?
Nah,
okay.
That was my first time meeting
So
him.
tell me about when you met him. What was that like?
Meeting Puff, like that is my idol. And they always say don't ever meet your idols because they could be your rivals and you may not like how they are. Puff is exactly what I thought Puff was gonna be, bro.
Yeah.
Cool, just alpha, just boss, like energy, but then like he has such an he loves music. And he loves music just as much as I do. So when I met him in the studio, it was just as a writer on the project, his love project, and like he was like, he didn't like any songs that I did. And I was like, man, I'm about to leave, bro. He don't like nothing. So DeForest, who's with Puff, it's A&R Love Records, he would bring me around. Puff was like, yo, you're so cool. Like, and I just think he started seeing how women like me. Like I was bringing around girls. He was like, yo, who is this girl with all the girls? Like I think it was kind of like a what? He was like, and then he heard this song. He was like, yo, your voice is incredible. And he was like, yo, you need to be an artist. And then after that, he started sending me like playlists of like Aaron Hall, like Chico DeBarge. These playlists were golden. I still listen to this playlist. Like I listen to it a lot. Like I probably got it on my playlist right now, like queued up.
What was the timeline from when y'all met to when y'all decided to, do the partnership and he was like, no, you got to do this?
2 years ago.
2 years ago.
2 years ago, actually in like January, February. And then I was at his house in Miami and I was just starting to work on some songs. And then he was like, come to Bahamas with me. We went to the Bahamas and that was incredible, bro. And like literally I did my whole Songs for Women project in the Bahamas. And he looked at me, he was like, you give me Biggie vibes. He kept screaming that shit. He just kept looking at me. And he was like, yo, you give me Biggie vibes. Like, dog, she remind me of Biggie. Because like every song I played for him, he was like, what the fuck? Like he just couldn't believe that like I did like 4 or 5 songs. And like everybody was in Bahamas, but niggas was playing around.
Yeah, they wasn't working.
I was in that studio locked, still playing around, but I'm locked. I'm locked in there. And he was just so like, that was it. And he was like, yo, let's do this. He called Jay Brown, like, Jay, what we doing? And it went from that to just like, I just knew it. And then he started critiquing the project. After that, after he became a fan, then he would go back and like, yo, I think you should do this. And then I'd be like, damn, I don't want to. But then he's right. I do it. I'm like, oh, he's so right. Fuck.
Like what would be something?
Like on Songs for Women, the intro, I didn't on these songs for women.
Mm-hmm.
He wanted I didn't have that part. He wanted I had just ended it, and he was like, you got to keep going. He was like, yo, like, why are you gonna stop that? And he was like, yo, told the engineer, yo, bring that back, copy and paste that, and copy and paste it, and then and that's when the whole like the outro of the intro, it just keeps flowing. Yeah, it's just like these girl. If I told you the things that I feel about you, like, but he's a person that goes off of 90s feelings, you know, like today's music is just kind of like fade
I
away.
can hear that in your music.
Fade out.
SEP.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He's like, no, like, bring that back. Like, bring that back. And like, I love that because that's what separates today's from them, because they didn't really have structure. It just, if it felt good, we're going to keep doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no rhythm in the algorithm. Like, stop trying to hit the algorithm and just feel it. And like, he taught me that a lot with this project. Stop trying to like cut your project under 2 minutes. So why? Just go. If the song is 6 minutes, let the song be 6 minutes, you know?
Yeah.
So like,
yeah, I do notice that is a trend where like the songs are short.
Yeah.
Which I'm not mad at.
I'm not mad at that either. I'm not mad at that. But sometimes songs, but like don't do it because you trying to match up to other songs that are out. Like if the song only calls for it to be 1 minute and 30 seconds or 1 minute, then that's cool. But if you feel that it needs to be longer, don't cut it because you like, well, nah, actually so and so, no, nah, bro, let that shit ride.
Well, I love the Eartha Kitt.
Ooh,
interlude. Like, yeah. That was that, that kind of just like took me by surprise,
Wow.
Because people don't really do the skits and stuff like that anymore, even though that's not necessarily a skit, but you kind of played it that way, even though it's an interlude. But what are, so she's having this conversation about compromising.
Yeah.
It's a famous conversation, right? What are you willing to compromise within your relationships? Because I know now you're busy. Now you're like really trying to focus on this new pathway.
What am I willing to compromise with our relationship?
Cause see, I'm trying to figure out what made you want to put that. Cause she was like, I'm not compromising for a man.
Exactly. And that's why I wanted women to hear that. Like, I feel like a lot of successful women lose, like with songs for women, a lot of successful women never really find their significant other. They're always single because like sometimes a man can't handle you saying, I'm not finna compromise, nigga.
Yeah.
But are you gonna still ride with me? Because men are so, like, it's like an alpha, that energy of like, when I get you, now I got you. Because men will get a strong woman and then, but it's unhealthy. So when they get them, now they try to dim their light.
Yes.
And it's like, you got her as a boss. You can't try to dim shawty light because now you think you got her and now you want her to sit down and not wear this. Like, that's how you got her.
Yeah.
And so, like,
or you don't like that she's spicy.
Yeah.
When you said you like that about her.
That's how you got her. And so that Eartha Kitt was like, I just wanted women to hear that because, like, you get a man, like, fall in love with a woman, fall in love with a man. I'm not saying that, but like, if they're forcing you to compromise what you want, then like in an unhealthy way, then like you really don't need to be there. You know what I'm saying? You know when it's healthy, you know when it's not. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that now if it's healthy, go for it. I'm talking about unhealthy shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
because compromise can be good.
Yeah, compromise can be good. Like, okay, all right, so when I'm in the studio, babe, I'm gonna pick up the phone for you. I compromise. Like, if I'm in the studio, I'm not gonna hit ignore because you probably thinking God knows what's going on right now. Because like now anything can go through your head.
Yeah.
Well, who is she with? Why she ignoring me? So now I'm picking up the phone, letting you see, babe, you good? You want to pull up on me? You know what I'm saying? Making you feel like that you're
a priority.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's a compromise for me because like normally I'd be like, yo, put my phone up. Like, no, I'm working. You know what I'm saying? So, but I did that free game interlude for men as well, because I want men to know, like, don't have to give a woman why does she have to compromise?
Ultimatum like
that. Don't ever give a woman an ultimatum between her career and you. I hope she never choose you over her career. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but do you think it's possible for two people to be so focused in their careers like that and be together?
I don't know.
Because when I see very successful relationships, it always seems like one.
You know, but then you don't know what's going on in the relationship behind closed doors, though. Like, some people got great understandings and shit. Like, all right, well, we together, but, you know, I'm going to be doing this. You can do this. You know, it was a huge rumor that, like, Oprah had Stebbin in the guest house. I don't know how true that was, but, you know, like, it worked for them. That's why they still together. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Jay-Z and Beyonce, they make it work.
Yeah, nah, like,
2 stars, yeah.
Two power players, you know what I'm saying? But, like, I don't really know, like, how, you know, what goes on behind closed doors. You know, anything, you know, shit may look sweet in real life and then may not be for anybody.
For anybody, yeah. What is your favorite album that Diddy has produced?
Oh, damn. I think Room 112. 112 is like my favorite group. Hands down, 112. 112. Slim's voice. So I like pattern myself after Slim's voice.
Really?
Yeah. I can see what, like the little, I love that shit. And Total. Everybody says I remind them of Total with like how Pam voice. So Total's album. I
can see that.
Total's album is really good, but like Room 112, and then I gotta say my mama, just for my mama's sake, I gotta say Mary J. Blige, My Life.
Yeah.
I played like when I was 3 years old, 4 years old. I remember hearing that, and like I remember that that project being played. Like,
he know how to bring it out of people.
He's cold.
So you know what I love about you is that you always give credit and you always pay homage to Timbaland and Missy and being able to work with them and, you know, being able to just absorb so much from them. I'm going to ask this one question.
Yeah.
Do you think that Missy and Busta Rhymes could do a versus?
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Missy gonna eat that though.
You think?
Missy gonna eat that. Missy gonna eat anybody she go against. I don't even think she needs a versus. I think she just needs to just do a celebration of Missy.
Yeah.
How D'Angelo did a celebration of D'Angelo.
Yeah.
They just need to do a celebration.
There's a lot of artists that need to just do one.
Yeah. They don't
celebration.
She don't need no verses against nobody.
Would you like to make music with her?
Yeah, nah. I said on my album I'm really gonna go back to hear her. I sent her I sent her the link to my EP. I was like, yo, Missy, I want you to hear it. She's like, I listened to your single. She was like, it's really good. So
which one?
Alone.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely gonna tap in when the album time comes, and I'm definitely gonna hit her like, yo, I need you, Missy. I need you.
That would be good, and that'll be like, I feel like that would be a good 360 moment for you. You know what I'm
great
saying?
One.
Because like I said, like I've heard you just speak so highly of her, and you know your upbringing in this industry, your influences. So that would be nice.
Yeah, I just, you know, the reason why I always speak about my legends, I don't give a damn. Like I would never throw away my legends.
Yeah.
I would never throw away, like, I will not throw away my legends. Like, these are the ones who taught us how to be cool, who made me learn how to bounce. I don't give a damn what we go through, if we had some bad times, whatever. Like, that's why I never throw away Puff. Like, Puff is a legend. Like, it's hard to be a legend and an icon in this world. Like, there's no icons. Like, Missy's an icon.
Iconic. Period.
Like, Puff is an icon.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, Madonna is an icon.
Icon.
You know, it's not a lot of icons out here, man. I'm sorry, bro. So
everybody don't get to kiss their icons, though.
Man, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm saying. That's why I did that. Because she is an icon, and we ain't finna age shame women if we don't age shame men.
Period.
Let's not age shame her. Let her have fun, because she deserve it. You know? Yeah.
So, okay, cool. So, you know, when we talk about deposits, right, and all the deposits you made into yourself, right? Yeah. I know you may have heard this saying where they say 10,000 hours make you a master.
Yeah, that's what
Do
I
you
heard.
agree, or what do you think about that?
Yeah, I agree with that. I feel like I think I don't want to get this wrong, but I feel like it said it's like in order for something to be like it takes almost 10 to 20 years for a product to be a brand. You know what I'm saying? A brand. I'm talking about like Pepsi, like Coca-Cola, you know what I'm saying? It takes a long time for that to be. So like I think of artists, we're brands and like it takes a long time to become a brand. That's why Nipsey Hussle was incredible because he became a brand fast before before he passed. He was
Nip the Great.
Nip really became a brand. He branded himself. Like I'm talking about in a quick time. Like who can drop a project for $100 for $1,000 and like you have to be branded for that. So you know what I'm saying? So I feel like I guess that is right. You know what I'm saying? If it takes 10 to 20 years for a brand to become a brand, and I believe 15,000 hours.
Do you think it took more for you to become a master, or do you think like when it comes to music, like do you think it takes like way more than 10,000 hours?
I don't know. I don't know. I feel like I'm so good now. I feel like
I know that's right.
I feel like I'm really like I'm in a different type of energy. I think God just got like a different type of like put a different type of battery in me, like my mind. But like what's so funny is I know that it's a supernatural a gift because like I can write a song in 15 minutes, 20 minutes. So, but that like everything clicked. It just started to click. So I feel like all those times in the studio of like practicing and not getting it right and looking at like when if Dream's in the next room, I'm gonna sneak over there and watch the Dreams just to see what he's doing. I'm gonna go back and like subconsciously I just take what he does a little bit. I apply it for next time I'm in the studio. You know what I'm saying?
Dream is the truth.
Nobody's touching it. Nobody's touching the Dream.
I want them to actually do that particular verses over. Like
him and Sean Garrett?
Yeah, those beginning producer verses. Yo, I want them done over so they could be proper. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, they can't do that one again. That one was funny, dog. Yo, that was so much fun watching that shit during COVID.
Before it became like
that was so much fun.
Yeah, it was so good.
Yo, Sean Garrett and the Dream joint was and I love Sean Garrett. Sean Garrett will let you know how many number ones he's had. And he deserves it. He's the great. He's one of the greats.
Who are some songwriters you look up to? I know you just said The Dream, Sean Garrett.
Sean Garrett, The Dream, Robin Thicke. People don't know, like he did one of my favorite songs on Usher's album, Can You Handle It? Can I Go There, Baby, With You?
I didn't know Robin Thicke wrote that.
If you listen to it, it sounds like Robin Thicke. You know, like if you listen to his falsetto, like I'm a huge Robin Thicke fan. So Pharrell's one of my favorite songwriters. Like, goodness gracious. Everything on Justified album, hands alone, like hands down, was crazy. Makeba, Esther Dean, Winter Gordon. I think she changed her name to Diana Gordon now, but I think Winter Gordon is what I remember as. So many amazing songwriters. I love Victoria Monet.
Oh yeah.
I think she's disgusting. Nobody's touching her pen.
Really?
No, she's disgusting. She knows how to sing, talk. She knows how to write for women. Like she's incredible. Yeah. Oh my gosh, Static Major. Rest in peace to Static Major. Like that's why I love Brent Faiyaz so much because he gives me like Static Major of today. Like
that melodic type.
And just the way he just like Static wrote like all of my favorite Jamie Foxx songs, you know, and like Static wrote one of my favorite Aaliyah songs, Never No More on I Care For You. Like Are You That Somebody? Like, you know, like Static is the greatest.
See, yeah, that's what I love, that you're a student of the game.
I'm a real student.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I could feel that I'm like learning stuff just from hearing you talk so passionately about this. But I want to talk about the verse that you wrote that really took your life to the next level. The Billy Ray Cyrus verse on Old Town Road remix.
Yeah.
I mean, is it still like something that you can't believe, or it's like you like, wow, I really did that?
I really did that. I can't. Sometimes like when people say it, and even when I go home and I see the diamond plaque in the living room, I'm like, dang, Jozzy, you got a diamond plaque. Who like what? The people can't take that from you. Like like number one for 19 weeks. Like I don't think I processed that. It almost made it like, okay, now I can just do this because I want to do it. Like I don't gotta like go so like I want to go hard because I want to, but like I don't care about Billboard number ones, top 200. I don't really care about that. Like the best songs are the songs that are on the album.
Yeah.
The album cuts are the best songs.
True.
Hands down. Like Body with Summer Walker.
But I do love that song.
That's girl's favorite song. Yeah. Like that should have been a single. It would have probably
that whole album went.
Yeah, that whole album went, but it should have like it could have been the first, second single. You know what I'm saying? But like that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, every song on Summer's mixtape, bro, like shitting on a lot of songs that are on albums. You know what I'm saying?
And that's why TikTok really made it big again.
Yes. So to say for Old Town Road, to see that I actually got a number one, and then when it was number one for like all those weeks, I really didn't process it. Because people were just treating you so different. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Then the money starts to, now you be like, okay, now we can talk big bucks now. Yeah. Right. You know what I'm saying? So it put me in a situation where it's like, all right, now I can take care of myself. Yeah. I can buy me a house, you know, and like enjoy, take a breath for a minute. Like, you did it.
Did you get the house of your dreams?
Yeah, I got my dream house in Woodland Hills, man. Move for a minute. I moved far as fuck. Woodland Hills, Calabasas, over there. Nobody told me how far that joint was until.
Listen. It could take you 2 hours some days to get here.
What?
Yeah,
crazy.
Like right now it would take like 2 hours.
OD right now. So I'm glad I'm here with you, Shawty, because, you know, that traffic is crazy. Yeah.
Tell me about how the negotiations changed, you know what I'm saying, after that remix went down.
The negotiations just, you know, they come and now you need to have people on your team that are going to get you better negotiations. That was when I kind of got my boy Andy Steinway, who was my manager, who still is my manager. I was like, yo, I think we need help on the management side to just come in and just like help us become business savvy. That's when we got Jay Brown, who's Rihanna's manager. And he really like, he brought the big boys in. He brought Big John in, Sony ATV. And he was like, yo, Jozzy, when you get your money, first thing you do is buy a house. Yeah. He's like, don't do no dumb shit, buy a house. And I listened to him. I was like, all right, say less.
So how many zeros did we drop in the house?
It was in some millions. But that's it.
So you went from rent being $515.
No, to live in
a multi-million-dollar house.
Yeah, $516, man, a little trap house, having the most fun in that joint. To like now having my house, which is a blessing. God is so good to me. You know, he's blessing me. And it's not over. Like this is just the starter. Like, you know, like we always pray for increase, you know what I'm saying? So we gonna, you know, like we gonna keep getting it.
Are you good with money? Are you ready for the increase?
I got a great business team, financial team. Like I was scared of like business managers and stuff because I've heard of people getting screwed up by them.
They think they have one thing, then find out they don't have nothing at all.
So I was really scared, and I sat down and I told him this. I was like, yo, I don't trust, like, you know, but like seeing how transparent they are with me and like showing me everything like daily, and like I could hit them up on call at all times, and like they just help me with like managing money. Yeah. Like they be like, yo, okay, they give me a budget. I love that. Put me in a budget. If I go over, I fucked up this month. All right, I'm not gonna do it again next month. Like I like to be what's it called?
Structured.
I like to be structured, and I like to be cheap.
Frugal.
I'm not cheap. Nah, it's a difference. Frugal is frugal. I'm cheap. Like I spend on what I want to spend on, but for the most part, I'm cheap.
Okay, so you not buying like lavish gifts for people?
No, I'm cheap.
What about whining and dining the women?
I do that. I go out to eat. That's what, like, yeah, but
you're
no,
not.
Unless you're my girl, yes. But if I'm not
You're not
purses,
dropping
bags,
no Birkins out.
no. For what? If you with me, if you here with me, you gonna be here with me. Now, if you my girl, you can get whatever you want, whatever you want. But if I know that like this isn't, I gotta do this for you and another girl.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep y'all equal. We're gonna keep this equal. Like she didn't.
Yeah. But hold on, because that gets expensive too. Like,
what?
If you taking everybody to dinner that you dating,
that's very expensive. Like that's why it's better to just be with one person and just get it over with, or don't be with anybody at all. But, but like no, definitely like yeah, I'm at that stage where I'm cheap with myself. Like I do I do meal preps at the house.
Nice.
So like I get like. So that means during the weekend, if I want to go eat out, then I go crazy. You know, when I want to go crazy during the weekend. But Monday through Friday, meal preps sent to me, vegan meals. I'm eating that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm really not like, you know, you got to have some type of structure so when you want to go crazy, you can go crazy. You know what I'm saying? That. But like, yeah, like.
What has been your greatest investment?
The house.
The house.
Yeah, like, I'm seeing the... what that is, like I can that's mine.
Yeah.
That's mine, you know what I'm saying? Like that is a great investment, you know what I'm saying? And then Lord willing, you know, I get another house and I can do whatever with that house, you know what I'm saying? But
do you have anything that you collect?
No, I don't.
Shoes?
Nah, I don't really. I'm not like I got that. I got drill. I got clothes, but like.
Ooh, you put it on?
Yeah, I be putting it on, like, but I don't really collect shoes. Like, I'm not like, oh, I gotta have the new Travis's. Oh, I gotta have the new Jordans. I'm not like that. Like, if I want them, if I want them, I'ma get them. But like, I'm never like, nah.
Are you like that with anything?
Man, I think I just like right now. I'm more in my vacation mode. Like I want to experience vacations. Like, yo, where you want to? Let's go. All right, yo, let's go on vacation.
Yeah.
I've never been on. Like I just started doing vacations. Like, yeah. So like, yeah, like.
Because you've been grinding for like.
I've been grinding
10 years.
Oh God, 10 years. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So like, I never really like. I just started doing vacations. So. Like I want to spend my money on like going places like that, like
seeing the
to
world.
Mykonos, yeah, and really like spending top notch on a villa or something. Like I'll do that. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But I really don't like I don't really like jewelry. I like pearls. I get a little jewelry here and there, but like I don't really know. I don't know. I spend money on like.
So you're very good with money.
I don't know if I'm a good.
Yeah,
I'm good. You know, like
I see you got some jewels in your mouth.
Yeah, you know, I spend on what I spend on, but I've had these for so long. Like I haven't gotten anything new. This is like I haven't lost these, thankfully. You know, so I haven't had to get nothing else. You know what I'm saying?
I lost my grill.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you know what I'm saying. It ain't like I got 6 of these. It's different. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. I got it, but I don't. It's not. You know, what is the word? What is it like? What's the word that I'm looking for? When it's like excess.
You're not excessive with your spending.
Yeah.
What do you think is the most important lesson that money has taught you?
Sheesh. I ain't gonna lie. But I still haven't done it, but I feel like using credit cards more, like using credit cards more like I used to be afraid of that. I used to just want to have cash. Yeah. Because I know I'm just going to spend this amount of cash and once it's done. But like credit cards are good because like for your business managers, they can like, it's just good for tax purposes and it's just good it's just really good.
It's just good. It builds your credit. Like you say, you can just give them all the statements so they can do your taxes. And then, you know, you can use
and you get points,
cash back.
Yes, and you get points. Like if you got the Amex, you can get like a free trip somewhere. Like you can really like free flights. I'm like, damn, you like make this shit work for you. Like actually, so like I'm actually learning that like not just like hanging out with your rapper friends. You know, we having all the bags of cash. You like, damn, I want to have my money. I want to
swipe it.
I want to hold my money like that. Put the money like that. I want to do that. But like, like. Nah, I'ma just swipe my joint.
So how much are you gonna spend on your trip to Mykonos? You gonna drop 20 bands?
Yeah, I go crazy.
Yeah.
I would tell my financial advisor, yeah, so I'm going to Mykonos. I'm gonna let you know, like, this is what I plan on spending. They be like, okay, well, you're good. Da, 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 da. Well, let me help you find the deals. Let me help you. And they be helping me find the things that I need to find. Their travel agent, they just so good with that. As soon as I let them know, I want to make some renovations to the house. Well, let me open up this. You have a credit for your house. You can just open up for that, so you don't have to come out of pocket. Like, oh, wow. You know, it make life so much easier.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But sometimes you just don't know the questions to ask. Yeah. So I just ask everything and just see if they can, like, you know, help me with stuff. You know what I'm saying?
I love that. So this is going to be, I think, my last question.
All right.
Before we play a little game.
Oh, shit. Not a game.
Yeah, we're going to play one. This is going to be my first game.
Oh, okay.
With you.
All right.
Okay, so, but before,
I skip PE because I didn't want to play games. No, I'm joking.
Play games. Okay. Let's use this last question to manifest. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
I see myself touring, having my own tour and selling out arenas. I see myself with a platinum project. I see myself with a few awards. I see myself maybe with a booed up somewhere. Booed up. Maybe. But I definitely see myself selling out arenas, and I definitely see myself with a whole, you know, dopey universe of fans. You know what I'm saying?
Traveling the world.
Traveling the world, going crazy.
And I am in agreement with you.
With what?
What you just said for yourself.
We receiving that. We receiving all that.
It's gonna happen, and I'm gonna dig up this clip.
Oh God.
And be like, she called.
She called, and I'm telling you, I always call it. I'm lucky lefty. You know what I'm saying?
Oh really?
Yeah.
Left-handed.
Left-hand energy, you know.
Cool. Well, let's get into this game.
Oh,
this
Lord.
or that.
Oh Lord.
I've actually never played a game with anybody on the show, so I was like, I don't know what.
I'm taking your virginity.
Hey.
She don't know how to say nothing about that one. And I.
Okay. We're going to pop the cherry.
Let's go.
For the this or that game.
Let's go.
All righty. You ready?
I think so.
Don't get mad at me.
Nah, say it.
But I saw you do other interviews, and I was like, oh, no, she ready. She don't care. She keeps it honest. She keeps it real.
Lord.
Okay, cool.
Deposits.
112 or total.
Ugh, that's crazy. Don't.
Because I a lot of these, which, okay, to make you feel better, a lot of these are Diddy inspired type things. So I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Hey.
Well, the fact that Total I only know one album of Total, and I know 3 of 112, I gotta do 112.
Okay. Carl Thomas or Mario Winans?
Oh my God. I gotta go with Mario Winans. I love you, Carl Thomas. You the greatest. But Mario Winans he's on my project and he's doing my album, so I love you, Mario. And he did Co-Star, and he did Day 26, and he did a lot of 112, and he did and your parents are like the Winans, like come the fuck on, like, oh, that sucks.
This might suck. Faith or Mary J?
Mary J. Blige. I love you, Faith Evans. You are incredible, and you are incredible. Like, First Lady, you are incredible. But I gotta go with Mary J. Blige on that one. Fuck.
Songwriting or singing?
Singing.
Off-site studio or home studio?
Off-site studio.
Why?
Sometimes home can be too comfortable. I like to feel like, you know, I got the clock behind me. Like, I feel like I'm at the gym. Like, yeah, like the janitor gonna cut the lights off before I don't finish. Like, you get to be at the crib, you can go to sleep, wake up, be unproductive, play the video. Just do too much. You got too much, like,
yeah, it's too relaxed.
Yeah, it's too relaxed.
All right.
Damn.
Interludes or bridges?
Interludes.
Why?
Because I used to love the interlude better than the song when I was a kid. I remember just like, even like Mary J. Blige does a good job with her interludes. Bridges are dope if you do them right, but like, you got to be done right. And you got to have a pianist that knows how the hell to change the, you know what I'm saying? If you don't know what he's doing, no. Whoa.
Speeding up a song or slowing down a song?
Slowing down a song.
Okay. Bentleys or Rolls?
Bentleys.
Yacht or PJ?
PJ.
Now, this one might seem left field. This is the last one. Football or soccer?
I don't fuck with the NFL. I think it's horrible.
I know that's right.
I love the football players though. I love the NFL players because they're like freaking nature. But just what the NFL stands for is just they just do not fuck with us.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to go with soccer.
And you have to go with soccer because in 2018 you collaborated with Diplo.
Oh yeah, Will Smith and it was Will Smith and Nicky Jams.
Live It Up.
Live It Up. We did the FIFA World Cup joint. Yep. That was big. That was big.
So congratulations.
Thank you on that shot.
Yeah.
She doing her research.
Okay. Listen, thank you for playing this game with us.
That wasn't that bad. Woo!
It wasn't that bad. You know, I did put you on the spot with
Mario
a couple of
Winans.
legends and stuff like that.
Mario Winans, I love you. Faith Evans, I love you. I'm sorry, Faith.
Love Faith.
I love you.
Mary J. I love everybody I put on there. I did
Yeah.
have to put you on the spot though.
That was hot.
But thank you so much, Jozzy,
Thank
for
you so
coming
much.
through.
Thank you.
You guys, go and download
Songs for women.
Name
For niggas.
what she said. And make sure you follow her at Jozzy. Make sure you follow us at Deposits Podcast on all social media platforms.
Yeah.
And follow me at Brooke England.
Yeah.
At It's Brooke England. See, I know everybody else social name but my own. But make sure you follow me and follow Jozzy. And tune in next time if you like what you heard.